Hello, it's Phil Johnson here from PlayoutONE, and today we're going to show you a new toy. Yes, we've all been waiting for the PlayoutONE Keyboard, which is here in this studio. We've tried to put as many of the functions on it that you'll be using in a live environment. Saves you having to use your mouse and go into different parts of the screen to try and find certain elements. So this is what we've done on our keyboard here, and we've got various functions that we know you need to get all the time. Like, for example, the play next button here, which will play the next log item in sequence. I've got my dummy log here, so if I push this button now, you'll notice that our first song on the log is playing. Very important if you're a live jock and you need to grab that button. It's just there right in front of you. That's the first one. You'll notice also on the keyboard we've got some other functions here. We've got a blue button, we've got a yellow button, and we've got a red button. Our blue button is for toggling a type. If you look back to the actual screen that's playing at the minute, if I hit my toggle button, the item that's playing will go red. If I hit it again, it'll go green. Really important if you're on air and you've got an item that's ready to go and it's on green, you've got about 10 seconds before the end of a track and you've got a guest in the studio, you've kind of forgotten to turn it red. It can be a bit of a scramble to get your mouse and go to the end here and double click there and do it. With the keyboard, you just hit it and it changes straight away. Great feature that as well. Next one along is our little home or house. If you're a PlayoutONE user, you'll notice that if you go up and down the log, as always, you can scroll anywhere you want, and then you can hit the home button on the screen to go back. We've made it even easier for you with the keyboard because you go scrolling around to see what's happening next, and you think, where am I? What's going on? Hit the house button, the great big yellow house button, and you get the same feature, so it's there for you. And finally, on the bottom, we have a big red function, which is your voice track button. Again, if you're used to PlayoutONE, you'll know that this is your voice track icon here. If I click it once, I hear the last 10 seconds. If I click it again, I hear the next, that kind of thing. We've got it all on this key. So actually, if you click it there, if you push the button down, you get the last 10 seconds of the track and it starts to record you. Push it again, it fires the next item and continues to record you. And you push it the third time and it commits the whole thing back. So you can do it instead of 3 clicks of the mouse, you can do it in 3 button presses right in front of you. So that's another one of our features here on the keyboard. Another very important part of anything live is to have quick keys. We've got ours here, we've got our brand new quick keys, and I can fire them by just hovering over them with my mouse and clicking the button. If I've got a touch screen, if you're dead posh, you can push it with your finger. However, on here, you've noticed that I've actually got buttons 1 through 5, down to 25, which echo what I've got on the screen, 5 by 5. So if I want to push something, get it on the air quickly, I know in button 2, it's a Happy Days theme, and I can click 2, and it's now playing Happy Days for me through my quick key player. Simple as that. If I click it again or push it again, I can get rid of it. It'll fade and eject that item. Okay, so what else have we got on the keyboard? Let's have a quick look. We've got some plays and we've got some ejects, 1 through 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Again, these can, if I want to grab a song quickly and put it into my player, if I hit that, it's going to play. If I hit this, it's going to eject it. Really important again if you want to be fast and furious and get things out on the air. And finally, on the keyboard itself, you'll notice we've got a rung of blue buttons across the bottom. A really important one, even though you may not use it very often, is this one here. This is our stop all. Some of you might be thinking, hang on a minute, you've put the stop all next to your play next. Is that a bit of a whoa? You know, is that a bit of a mistake? It's not. Let me show you why. If I hit my stop all now, it's going to ask me on the screen whether I really do want to do it. The reason why a stop all is in there is, say if you've got a radio station where, just like the one I'm in now, they've got more than one transmitter, they've got things happening all the time, and you really just want to stop everything and reset yourself. And you know, you've got lost track about what's happening in the studio, what's happening outside the studio. If you hit that button and say yes, it will literally stop everything that PlayoutONE is doing at that point to allow you to get to a point again where you're happy. It's really important, that one. Okay, next to it we've got our seg editor, and the seg editor function here is basically like you double click on your log. So for example, if you click here, I will double click and get my seg editor open. If you've got your button and you click it, you're going to get the same thing. It's just about getting things quicker on the keyboard, so you're not having to look on the screen, try and remember which icon is which. You've got it right in front of you. Next on our list is our trash can. Again, it's a bit like soft deleting. So on our log, if I want to soft delete Owl City, I can soft delete it using the keyboard or the right click of a mouse, but can also hit my trash button and it will soft delete it. Click it again, hit it again, back in. Okay. Next to that are state of play. It says auto on the actual button box at the minute. If I click it, I'm going to have to do this to get rid of that. If I hit it once, we're going to go into auto. If I hit it again, we're going to go back out of auto. Another fast function to get you to where you want to be. Our swap feature is the next one along in the series. So for example, if I want to swap Owl City with Rita Ora, I click on one of my songs, hit the swap, click on the next one, and that's how fast it is to swap one item for the next. And again, it's important because if you're in a live situation and you've got a red stop there and a green go there, if you want to swap these two around, if you did a manual swap, it's going to pull the end point with it, the red or the green. We don't want to do that. We want to swap those two around really quickly. So I can hit swap, swap, and it's maintaining the end. So whether it be green or red, the traffic light situation at the end. This is possibly, apart from the play next, the most important function on this keyboard, and it's the headphones. If you use the headphones up here on the screen, the pre-fade headphones, what will happen is by clicking this, you'll be able to listen, you'll be able to pre-fade straight away what you've clicked on, whether it be in the media finder or on the log. Of course, this plays in one of your plays in the background, but instantaneously, if I want to hear what Rita Ora sounds like, I can click my headphones and it's now playing. Click it again, it stops. This is all about having all the functions we need or we'd like to have in a live environment without scrambling around using our mouse to get to them. And if you, like me, like going up and down your log, you can use a little wheel thing on your mouse like that, but you can also cursor key up and down the log, like I'm doing now using the cursor functions here and here. And of course, you've got lost now, like I have. Hit the house, hit the home, and we go back to where we are. So the idea with this keyboard is it's in the studio, it's right in front of you. I appreciate I'm standing up at the minute looking at a camera. I'd usually be sat down on this chair that you may be just about able to see. I'll be sitting like this. And I want to have everything, you know, where I want it to be, where I need it to be. My microphone probably slightly there, and I've just made a mess of this, but there we go, and forget that. And I want everything right in front of me, and that's where this keyboard is. If you'd like to find out more information on the keyboard, go to our website, PlayoutONE.com, go to the shop, and, well, in fact, ask Santa for it for Christmas. No, don't wait till Christmas. Get yourself one today. They're really worth it. You'll only buy this once. They last forever. Thanks for watching.